Good morning. Um, Welcome back to my channel, Indian Hen Farm. My name is Delias Paris. Listen to me sounding so fancy and professional. Um, I have another project for us. This one is a collaged tag, and I really like these. I think they're just really sweet. So what I have here is a collage that acts as a pocket, or a side tuck, actually, I guess. So we can put some things in here. And then in addition, I've got another side pocket. So I've got just some paper. So we can pop in some paper, and then we can put in some items in our tuck. I did too. This one has some sewing along the edge, which, I like. I think it offers a little finishing. But I didn't have my sewing machine for the longest time, so I did one without it, and I still think it looks awesome. Let me give you... So this one without the sewing, we've still got plenty of tuck space there. And then we can put our paper in on the side. Now, if you want to put in a belly band to do something more writing space on the back, great. I didn't. I stopped here because I felt like I did sort of kind of play with it, but I was like, it feels like too much. And then I also added, let's see. I've got some of these, but again, I started to feel like it was getting too busy, sort of as a little closure. So I'll show you how to do this, but it'll be optional. Let's get the paper all the way in there. And then we've just got the side. And I usually bring this over so it's underneath. So it gives a little something extra. It depends. It's really a matter of taste. What I do like about this is if you cram kind of quite a few things in this side pocket, it starts to open a little bit. So this holds everything closed. And I don't know. It'll depend on the journal if I decide to keep this part or not. But I'll show you the whole project and all the different pieces, and then you go where you want to go with it. So, supplies. I'm going to do the tutorial with 2 book pages. I feel like this has a really nice contrast. And I like this one too, but I like the contrast on this one a little better. I've got my grommets for up here. I'm using the 1/4-inch ones since these are larger. And then I've got some fabric for my topper. I've got my distress ink, which I'm using Vintage Photo, the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink. I've got my round corner punch, which on this one, I rounded the corners. On this one, I didn't. So, like I said, completely optional. I got my straight edge corner, which I'll show you if you don't have one of those, how to do it. A 1-inch circle punch. And hole punch, scissors, glue. Excuse me. I'm going to use only my art glitter glue today. I'm slowly making this switch mostly to just using art glitter glue, but I still like my glue stick sometimes, so I have that readily available. And then anything you want for your collage. Now, I happen to have a whole bunch of these. These were from Hobby Lobby. This is Paper Studio. And there's over 100 pieces, and they're big. Oh, sorry, 100 pieces, 2 die cuts, 50 designs each. And these were 50% off. So I got them for $2.25. I don't enjoy fussy cutting. If I really love something, I'll fussy cut it. But overall, I enjoy plain. And the fussy cutting isn't my favorite. So I tend to buy my die cuts or cut my die cuts. So whatever you prefer, postage stamps, washi tape, whatever you want to do with your collage. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set these to the side. Your paper is going to determine the size of your tag. So this one's bigger than this one. So all I'm doing, these are 8x5s, and I'm just going to fold it over because I mostly want writing, especially, okay. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I'm folding these 2 pages. So this fold would be here, and that just makes this space in here doubled up on either side. So I'm folding right on that writing line because I like that the best. Hopefully that's making sense. And then I'm going to fold on this one. Okay. And then we're just going to cut them down. Now, my paper trimmer is still being difficult, and I just need to invest in a good one. But see, it loves to prove me wrong on camera. It's such a little brat. Excuse me. My daughter's birthday is this month. So, see, nope, it's not going to. Okay. So, we bought her a bunk bed, and we're doing her birthday party, and I'm like, okay, I don't really need to be buying a bunch of stuff this month. And then we got Christmas coming and Halloween. Y'all know when you have kids, like, amazing how expensive all that gets. Okay, so those are relatively close to the same size. It looks like I need to cut this one down just a little bit. But I'm going to start by gluing these shut. And I think I'm at, 2 1/4 inches once I cut it down. But like I said, let your paper be your guide. Don't overthink it. I mean, I don't. If you want to overthink it. Okay, but if you're not really all that stressed about it, I really think that when you let your paper be your guide, it's kind of cool because you just end up with different sizes, and you never know what size you're going to need in a journal. You may want to stack 2 or 3 of them in the same pocket, and then having small and big would work. Listen to me. Sound like I know something. Okay, here we go. So, where did my book page go? Here's the tore up one. Okay, get that. And I'm so happy to be back in the studio because I have not been able to work with the last 4 or 5 days because I just didn't feel well. And my studio is in an old workshop. So it has a wood burning stove, but it's not cold enough for a wood burning stove yet. And then I was like, I just don't have it. I just don't. And so I kind of sat and binge watched. What did I binge watch? I'm watching Pachinko, which I love, but I kept falling asleep because I wasn't feeling well. So I kept having to rewind it. My gosh, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. Okay. And I think I'm going to fold that up because it looks like I got a little glue there. Okay. And I'm just really making sure that glue is nice and spread. Y'all already know. Okay, there we go. And then this one I tore a little bit, so I'll probably end up having to cut that down a little, but let's just see how it goes. I try not to stress too much about things anymore. Okay, and I'm going to cut off just this strip and this strip because like I said, I really just kind of want the words. Okay, and that one's a little crooked. Okay, you know, I still really don't love, I mean, I'll use my utility knife when I'm cutting down the pages for my journals. Okay, let's just hold these together. And I'm going to cut that torn edge off because it is fine. Okay. So now I've got, this is my folded edge where this edge. And then here on This one. Okay. So I am going to cut my 1-inch circle punch. So this one is how many inches? Let's get this out of the way. Just under 6. Okay. So I'm going to go 3.5, just a little bit over. So look for your center. Or if you don't want it on the center, then do it. You know, some people like to do them kind of in unexpected places. And I usually do a shallow cut. So right about there. And I'm going to ink it. I am so excited, guys. So I am getting ready to do my first complete journal tutorial with y'all. And I know that, sorry, just getting that in there. I know there's lots of them. But I also know that for me, at least, I always want to see a million different ways. One, because sometimes something starts being difficult. And I go, wait, I remember doing it that way. I can save it if I change it up. So the idea of this journal tutorial that I'm going to do with y'all is, the idea is to sort of do one that we can build together for people who've never done the book. I noticed on Facebook, a lot of my social, sort of my junk journal or scrapbooking groups, a lot of people buy, you know, the notebooks or whatever and just junk journal in those because they say they're really intimidated by the sort of like making. There's one, this one, it's gonna go there. And so I'm just gonna ink where that circle is gonna be punched out. See? Okay, a little more. Right there. Okay. So the idea is to make it as simple as possible and to go through it, you know, a little at a time and make it really, really easy. Hopefully I'm successful. Okay, so this is our base, and we're going to glue these two together. And we're going to glue here, here, and here because this side's going to open, right? Okay, so let's do it. So here. Here. And here. Okay. And all the way. Okay, there we go. And let's just get this right there and right there. Make sure it's straight. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And what I like to do is take a piece of paper, shove it in here, and then do my pressing. And that way it just leaves some space for putting stuff in there. I find when I don't do that, that it's like so tight that like I feel like this just makes it dry sort of like with some, I don't know. I like it. Okay. So there is our base for our tag. And now I can just trim off this little bit of excess. Okay. But it feels so quiet. Why aren't my dogs barking? I mean, they are. I can hear them out there, but it's so far away. It feels like they're not. Okay. And now we're going to do our collage. So this part is just so much fun to me. I really enjoy collaging in general. Okay, so I've got a bunch of sort of flowery pieces. So let's see what we got here. Okay. So I know that I want enough space to have a pocket. So when I'm playing with these, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. I really love this one. So that might be my corner. Let's see. Maybe like that. Okay. And what else we got? Let's see. I've got a butterfly if I want it. I'm not sure if I do. You know, I kind of really wonder if we just do this really loud. That's kind of fun. Do we have anything else in those kind of reds and purples? That's blue. Oh, see, I got these Tim Holtz. Oh, I didn't even know I had those. Got this little one. Whites. I want something a little bold. We got a bird. I wonder. Well, that one's kind of facing the wrong way, huh? Ooh. Okay, that's the same bird. Okay, let's open up this one. See if I'm got anything. Whoa. Lordy Delas. Okay, we already used that one. Sometimes I like to get this done in advance. Ooh, see? I like that. That's kind of fun. And come on, give me another ready one. That's got too much sort of the white in it. Well, I wonder if we did. Well, let's see. Oh, what do y'all think of that? That doesn't bother me. And then if I sort of put the butterfly in, okay, like that. Ooh, yeah, I think I'm gonna go in there. I think I'm gonna stop there, and if it needs more, we'll add more. So I kind of start with this base, and then so I know all of this will create the frame of the pocket. Basically, I'm making a page, right? And then if I want to busy this up, I can. Let me get this out of the way and see if I can show y'all what I'm meaning. So all of this creates the base, and then I added this, but you could add a whole bunch more stuff. I don't do really, really busy, but lots of people do, and they do it better than me. It's okay. So I've got these pieces. Okay. So nope, Rusty. If you're gonna bark, you got to go all the way out. This is what I do. This is how I do it. I know there's a million different ways, and someone's probably done this better than me, but this is how I do it. So I take my pencil, and I'm holding my pieces, and I'm just going to trace along this edge so lightly, so very, very lightly. Shoot. Of course I moved it. Okay. Okay. Let me move down now. Rusty. Okay, I'm going to shut the door, guys. Sorry. Got to kick the dog out again. Here we go. Oh. No, Rusty. Of course, now he's just going to stand right outside the door and continue. Okay, so now I kind of know if I move some of these, which I'm going to move these two, I know where that outer line went, and it helps me sort of match it up. So I'm going to hold, well, I'm going to move this one. I'm going to start with this one. So I know I'm going to glue this first piece on this edge of my frame. So I'm going to here. So I'm going to make a pencil mark here. I hope I'm not overcomplicating this. So there's my pencil mark. So I'm going to go up and across. Okay. And there's my, where's my mark? I'm probably overcomplicating this. This is just the way I do it. Okay. Right there. And hold it. Yep. Okay. So that's my first piece down. And then the second piece is... there we go. Right there. I'm going to go in a little. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So now I know I need to glue all of this closed. So let me... Oh. Glue there. Get my paper under there, make sure it doesn't glue down. I don't think it will. I think I was good. So I'm basically just lifting and seeing where I need to glue on here. And that's good. So I've got a little spot here that I know. Okay. And pull that out. And then I know I need this edge, right? Because this is going to always be here. So I go down. Get to about there. Okay, there we go. And now I've got my butterfly. Well, let's do this piece first, actually. And then this one here. Yep. So we just have a little tiny piece right here that we're going to attach there. I'm just holding it for a minute. Wait, that didn't work. Okay, hold on. I'm going to glue here. Let's start with this edge. Okay. It wouldn't be a Delias video without the dogs going crazy, would it? There we go. Okay. And now we're going to do it. Okay. Get the excess off. Okay. Okay, and let's just check. I think we're good, but let's just check. Yep. Okay. So we're moving. And then we wanted this butterfly on there. And it was right about here. And we don't want to glue... You know what? I think I'm going to go... I don't want too much of this hanging off. What if we do it like that? Let's try it. Well, that's still a lot. Hold on. Let's see if we got a different butterfly that'll work a little better. I don't want this wing to be like flapping around out here. So these are just kind of thoughts that I have. What about the blue one? That still works. I like the other one a little better, but... yeah, let's just do the blue one. How about like that? Well, yeah. Hold on. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta make a decision. Okay. Okay, we're going here. And here. Okay. And we may need to touch up with a little extra glue, but mostly I'm just getting my frame done. Okay. So I like that. I feel like it might need a few more pieces, but that's a good base for me. And here's our paper. Yeah, slides all the way in. So we're going to have a few little places to clean up right there. And I'm just going to erase any little pencil. I did a pretty good job, actually. Yep. Okay. Do I have a little piece right there? Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to flip this over and cut off my excess. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, there we go. And I save. I'm probably losing it. Any big pieces that cut off. Oh, see, that's looking really good. Okay. It's looking really good. Yay. Okay, we got a little piece here. Look at that. That looks awesome. I love it. I do. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. So it's funny how it looks a little jumbled, but when you cut off that excess, how much better it looks. And let's just check to see. Okay, we're doing good there. I don't have anything catching. And, okay, so I've got this little tiny piece on this leaf that I'm just going to glue down. Probably could do that a little nicer. Let's hold that. Do I have anything else lifting? I don't think so. I think that was it. Nope, that's good. Maybe a little bit here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I wanted, I could add a few more things. Let's just see if it would even. So we could put like another, oh, maybe. Do I need more blue? I don't know. Maybe that one. I don't think it would really show much. What about, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. And y'all do you. Make them as crazy and as wild as you want. I'm going to keep this pretty clean this time. Okay, so I know that my top is just a little bit crooked. So I got my ruler here. And I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. Okay. And here is my corner punch. So I'm going to go here. If you didn't have a corner punch, give me a second. I'll show you how to do that. This is my straight edge corner punch. Okay. And I did the large one. So what is that? The large corner. So if you didn't have that, you would just take an old credit card. Here's one. I've got all of these pieces already cut. And I would just take, so I would line it up, edge to edge. Hold on. Okay. Cut there. Then you flip it over to get the opposite, right? Edge to edge. And cut it the opposite way. And you end up with the same thing. Cool? Okay. Okay, so here we go. We've got our corners done. And I'm going to ink again. Do we want to, you know what? We're going to round these corners because I'm not going to sew with y'all. I'm still working on my confidence on doing a tutorial with this sewing machine. Should we do, let's do a medium. Let's do a 7mm. Okay. Rounded corner. Did that? No, that one didn't really. Here. Go in. Come on. Is it just a little too? My poor thing, it's been mistreated. Here, I'll just trim that a little bit. There we go. Okay. And so I'm going to ink along that edge. And you know, have fun with this. Like, I thought about taking the collage, doing the collage, and then sewing it all along this edge and then gluing it on. I mean, sky's the limit, right? And that's what's so much fun is, even if you watch a tutorial, by the time you're done, it's totally and completely yours. Everybody has their own magical way of thinking about color and texture, and I love that. So it makes it so much fun. Okay, and I think I want one more piece here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I had a little gap in the two pieces of collage, and it was going to annoy me, so I just wanted to make sure that looked nice and finished. Yeah, that works for me. And okay. I'm going to go in just a little bit. I don't always do that, but sometimes I do. Sometimes this is just a, okay. And then I'm going to ink the back as well. My daughter is a Swiftie. And I don't know why it's so hard to find stuff for, like, you would think Taylor Swift would, like, be cashing in and have sort of all kinds of stuff for these little 11, 12-year-old girls. But I feel like I still struggle to find stuff in her size. And okay, so we are going to put on our brad. So this, find your center. Mine is, let's see, 1.5 inches. So 3/4 of an inch, but I use my mat because that's the way I like to do it. So what I do is I'm just taking the excess and looking for the middle. So I've got this middle mark here. So just lining it up and then finding my middle on my mat. And I'm going to use my big hole punch because got a big brad, or big, sorry, grommet. And what color? What color? Let's see. Do we want the shiny gold again? I mean, I'm kind of liking the gold with those yellows, but usually I go with sort of these bronzy ones because, you know what? Let's just do the gold for fun. Let's do the gold. Okay. And you know, I may have been on the floor. So here's our little squiggly piece. Put the face down. Then my tag. Now I'm going to take my little donut. It has a bit of a curve. That curve, the pretty curve, is going face up. And then we're going to take our little piece and face down. And I've got my hammer, but you know, this mat is just so nice and kind that it does not like to. See? Yeah, it didn't work. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay. So there is our grommet. And let's find some pretty fabric. Excuse me. As you can hear, I still have a tiny, tiny bit of this stuff going on. Maybe something dark and maybe something with some blue in it. Just to, let's try these two together and just see how it looks. Okay. That might be too wide. Hey, oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to finish this and I'll tell y'all. Okay. Okay, let's try these two together. You know what? I think that's too wide too. I'm just going to take a chunk of that off. When they get really small like this, they're harder to tear. Okay. I kind of like putting two pieces of fabric together. And I give it a little twist. Go in. Try and grab them both. Got them. Open that up and fold it through. Okay. Did I get them all? Yeah. Okay. And I don't like that little hairy. There. Yeah. And let's cut some of this one off. I like that. Okay. So, pretty easy project. Obviously, if you're going to do the sewing, it takes a few more minutes. And let's check it out and see how this works. But it's different. And stuff doesn't have to be hard to be interesting. So, I don't know. What all do we want to stick in here? Let's see. We could put in that. And that. And some more. And then if we wanted... Oh, let's see. Ha, 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 ha. We could even do that. That one's too thick, I think, for an extra. But got this piece of paper. So we got some pretty writing paper in there. Oh, and I told you guys I would do the finish. Okay. So if you want to do something like this over the cross the top, I use the really, really cheap. This is from Dollar Tree. And it gets all tangled. Stretch lace. This is the 1 millimeter. Let's just get, like, it got really, really tangled. I'm going to cut off a piece. And you can do paper buttons. You could even do, you know, I showed these on my last purchase. Let me show you on one of these little butterfly buttons, because I actually think they're kind of cute on these. that's too... huh? Oh, let's do the green. Okay. So, we're just going to loop, or sorry, get through our hole. And our other hole. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do this, but okay. So, it's just sitting like that, right? And I usually try to cut enough excess to have a little hanging off because I think it looks nicer, like more intentional, I guess. And then I'm going to hold this and go around just so I can see. Yeah, I don't have a lot of extra. So, okay. So I know I probably want my knot here. Go through, try and grab them. Got it. Okay. Did I get them both? Nope. There we go. Okay. And then, so it's just sitting like this, coming around, holding, and like that. Oh, why am I doing it backwards? And I think it's a cute, really simple way of holding things closed. You could do paper buttons. You can do any, these, I think what I get, $1.25 or something like that for 50 of them. And I think like this, they're really, really cute. And let's see, where did I put my journal? What did I do with you? Well, what? Oh. Okay. So where's the nice? Oh, here's a pocket. Let's just put it in here. And that doesn't create too much bulk. I mean, it's got a little bit. So, but if you were going to do this even on the front, So I've got a few housekeeping things to talk to y'all about. Okay, so I drew a winner for August giveaway, and they haven't responded to my messages. So I'm not entirely sure what to do there. Any feedback on sort of how to handle that would be great. But in addition, I kind of been alerted to contest rules and sort of giveaways on YouTube, and I didn't realize how complicated it is to do. So I don't feel comfortable with the amount of things that basically YouTube and the state and the government and all that stuff require to do giveaways. In terms of sort of like drawing, you have to have a list of the rules and all of this stuff and all of these sort of things to make it legal. And just reading through and sort of trying to go through this stressed me out. And I thought, not worth it. Just totally not worth it. I just wanted to do something nice and give folks a little something. But if you're going to make it that hard, never mind. So I'm not going to be doing the giveaway anymore just because I'm going to try and think of something I can do that maybe is a giveaway that I just give to everybody. But I need to kind of work on processing how that is because I'm not really I don't do digitals. But let me think on it and I'll get back with you. But I didn't want y'all to feel cheated or anything. I really didn't realize that basically I was breaking all of these laws in the way that I was doing it, and the way to do it correctly was pretty complicated. But I did draw somebody for August. I did send them a message. I have not heard back, so I'm still waiting to hear back. And if y'all have any feedback on how to handle that, how long to wait, I guess, before I pick somebody else. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you. If you enjoyed the tutorial, hit the like and subscribe. And thank you. Bye.